Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Xiongnu Campaign. Last time we expanded further into Modong and just generally consolidated our current position, strengthening our relationship with Qin, especially by joining their multiple wars with their little neighbors. We are also recovering our aggressive expansion. It is going down at a pretty good tick here, and our manpower is getting up at a pretty good rate as well. We're up to 202 manpower per month, which is an enormous amount of manpower at this stage of the campaign. Definitely going to be getting ready for war in this episode. Now, I talked before about potentially getting a claim on Weixu as the first thing I would do, and that is still certainly a good option, but we do already have a claim on Nanhe, who we got a claim on through our War Council, so it may make sense to go after Nanhe first. They are completely isolated, it's just them. What I could do is go after Nanhe by raising the levy of, I guess it'd technically be the levy of Modong over here. I probably want to raise the levy of Mobe on the border with Modong, just move them over. It would only be half of my levy, but that would be more than enough. The levy of Mobe, or the levy of Modong, which would be a 2k levy, would possibly not be able to beat their 2k levy, because it's just going to be minimums on both sides. But with the help of the, with the involvement only of the half of the Mobe levy that I'd raise at the border, that should be more than enough to just plow through these guys, get some quick AE, and just secure a little bit further, and give us some more uncolonized territory to then colonize with a migration once we finish the war. I think after that, I would then lower the Mobe levy, wait a couple of months, and then hopefully by then be in a position, maybe not quite that fast because I have to get the claim, but to soon after that be in a position to attack Weixu and Weili. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll fabricate a claim on Weixu because I border them, and then while that claim is going on, I'll then do the war with Nanhe, and then turn around, do this war with Weixu. This is more about actually fighting Weili than it is fighting Weixu, but I have to target Weixu because I don't actually border Weili, and I don't want to do a migration just to get this. After I do the Nanhe war, between that and the Weixu war, I'll do a migration. I'll send a couple of migrators over to Yumen to just secure that ahead of the Weixu-Weili war, and then we'll go from there. So that's the plan at the moment. Let's go ahead and get that claim going for the province of Yanqi. All right. Looks good. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and get our military ready to go for the Nanhe war. We can just go to war with them at any time because we already have the claim, and I believe this is the border here. Just double check. Yep, we are correct there. So we'll just use this 8k stack. We'll send them over. Should be perfectly fine without the rest of the folks. The 23 stack over here. These guys are going to just take crazy attrition standing around, but this is probably the best place for them to stand. They need 70 supply limit when they're all together like this. I could split them apart, but I have enough manpower to just allow them to stand there starving to death for a couple of months. This is one silver lining of having a giant levy, is we have to kind of deal with feeding our levy. So whatever the case, we're also going to go ahead and turn my maintenance on. I should probably do that before the invasion starts, so we'll give it a month or two to do that. These guys have to make it over to the Nanhe border, and we'll go from there. I'm going to keep my forts turned off because there shouldn't be any need for my forts in this war. Unless Nanhe gets a surprise last-minute ally, then we will, of course, turn the forts on, whatever the case. We also have some inventions to potentially grab here, or not just potentially, to definitely grab here. You can see here that I was searching for manpower inventions. You can see by the little glowy thing there from the various manpower modifiers. Most of the manpower bonuses are at the bottom of the tech tree, so they are not very accessible. I think I did look in between episodes at all the different possible sets of 4 I could get, and I did ultimately conclude, as I said before, that I really want to get Triumphal Coins to get some manpower. Actually, let me back up. I want Triumphal Coins. I may not get Triumphal Coins right now because I will be wasting the manpower, but I do definitely want Defending Liberty, which makes me lose 10 AE right away. I can always hold on to one of my innovations and then use Triumphal Coins when I happen to have a scarcity of manpower to get a big boost. But there's nothing else I can get from Defending Liberty with the 4th one that is better than Triumphal Coins. So I think what I want to do is grab Fatiales, grab Equal Integration, which is passive reduction in AE, which is great. This also reduces the impact. Then I'll grab Defending Liberty, which further reduces the impact quite substantially. adds 1 more diplomatic relations slot, and then we lose 10 AE right away. Going to be quite handy. I did look at some other possible options. Another series that I strongly considered was doing the 4 to get to Hypocost. I don't know if I've talked about Hypocost that much, but Hypocost, I believe, is one of the best early game techs in the game, or one of the best early game innovations in the game. 5% monthly PI is very, very powerful, especially early on, as you have more months for that to be in effect. However, the main issue with this plan is that 2 of the 3 techs to get to Hypocost aren't very good for our current needs. National citizen output and national freeman output aren't going to have much effect with our tribesman-heavy society. Pop promotion speed is kind of nice, but at the moment we are still running a pretty strict tribesman focus. We could alternatively go over and grab the tribesman output bonuses from this stuff, which is a very, very good idea. But this doesn't really lead anywhere super interesting. The idea of doing league cities is kind of interesting, but I don't really think we're in a position to really mess around with this. So unless I wanted to just use 3 to just get the tribesman output bonuses, I do think that getting the AE bonuses would be better. I think at the moment I have enough tribesman output for my needs, but I need to further reduce my AE that I've accumulated. So let's go ahead and grab these at this point. Fetiales. The Fetial priests were a group of ancient Latin priests who performed unusual rites related to the declaration of war. So we'll grab that. AE impact. This is great ahead of the wars that we're about to do as well. Save Triumphal coins, as we will go above the current manpower max if we were to do this right now, so we'll just hold on to that for the moment. Equal integration. Establishing the rights of conquered peoples is an important first step to integration, as it will lessen the ire of those displeased by our conquests. Alright, so getting that passive change increase, or the reduction increase, is very good. And then defending liberty, no matter our true cause, proclaiming that those weaker than ourselves are incapable of defending themselves and therefore in need of our benevolent guidance, we garner a claim on the international stage. So when we activate this, we immediately lose 10 AE right away, which is very, very powerful. And we get a pretty strong 10% reduction to AE impact and +1 diplomatic relations, which at the moment isn't very helpful, but could be helpful later on. Let us go for that. Good stuff. Now we're going to save our final innovation and potentially grab Triumphal coins as an emergency manpower boost if necessary. I think this is probably pretty smart. I could use the innovation elsewhere, but there's no one tech anywhere that is better to do right now than to hold on to the chance of a 5k manpower boost in an emergency. So we'll go ahead and just hold on for now. That's perfectly fine. Okay. With all that being said, I think we are ready to go ahead and unpause. And, yeah. Let us do exactly that. And then, of course, we're going to not consult the Clan Council right now. We'll do that later, once we are in the position to do that. Yeah, we will let these guys make their way over. We'll just keep it as one big group. We just need them to go over and assault North Shui. Actually, hold on. Okay, 3k archers should be enough to do that assault. What level fort is this? This is a level 1 fort. Yep, this should be more than enough. Led by the 8 martial character. That's pretty handy. This is a bit random. It's Jisoo himself actually leading the force here. Okay, let's go ahead and declare war. Take Daxian, Beishan East. I could call Qin in. I guess I may as well to just give us a further relationship boost. I don't anticipate Qin doing anything in this war, and they're already preoccupied by their war with Xiongnu, so I don't think they're going to send anyone. If they do, they're not going to get here in time to play any role, but I'll invite them in just to be thorough. Alright, declare war on Nanhei. Yep, there we go. And now you just plow your way in there. Now, incidentally, these are all... Okay, this is a mountain tile. Again, this is an alleged mountain tile, can't you tell? So yeah, the terrain here doesn't match up all the time with the actual graphics, which is perfectly fine. Just have to look at it closely. So, Guku is a mountain tile. It's a mountain passageway, actually, between some impassable terrain. So a pretty important spot, possibly important enough to fortify and be a bit of a mountain fort. Possibly it will be the provincial capital as well, as the rest of the province, it looks like, is all steppe over here. Oh, this is outside the province. Yeah, this is all steppe. So I think I'll actually make Guku our provincial capital and make it a fort, so that we are doing 2 birds with 1 stone with that. That's perfectly fine. And then Funi also controls a little bit of this province as well. Wakesu wants my earthenware. Sure, it's not gonna. You're not gonna keep it for long because we're gonna be going to war with you in the near future. Wakesu. All right, so these guys will come on in. Yeah. And when we're at war with our levy maintenance increased, our manpower max decreases substantially because of all the output being reduced. So, perfectly fine. Right, these guys will just plow through. I'm not really expecting anything to go wrong here. Yeah, these guys will run up into the corner of the map. They're not going to be able to get away from me. I don't even need to fight them. I just need to get into North Shui, do an assault, and then I win the war, and then we are good to go, basically. That's that. So it should be pretty straightforward. Fortress under siege. Let's just do the assault. 10 assault power. That should be more than enough for level 1 fort. Let's just plow through this. There we go. We sacked it? Okay. This is one of our first sacks in the campaign, actually, and it was of this little goofy fort up here in the corner of the earth. The sacking of North Shui. Jisoo Luwandi has led his men to glorious victory during the siege of North Shui, the famous massive city with much treasure. Absolutely. The enemy flee in disgrace, and all that is left is to decide on how to treat the residents within. Needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Longcheng to admire Jisoo greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. Right, so I don't care at all about damaging this area. It does have 8 population, incredibly, so I think we should be fine to go a bit crazy with the sack. Let's see, so we should be killing 4 Zhanbei tribesmen. That's fine. I mean, it would be nice if I could assimilate them to be Xiongnu tribesmen, but that's going to take a long time. And I would rather get more money and prestige for the Luwandi family. Xiongnu gets 40 gold, and Jisoo actually gets 40 gold as well. He doesn't actually have a lot of gold. Like, he has 430 gold, so I guess he has some gold at the moment. But let's go ahead and do this. This should be perfectly fine. Loyalty to Jisoo is perfectly fine as well because he's the leader of the nation. The loyalty mechanics, while they could be an issue in a tribal game, are more important when you're dealing with legions and permanent generals where their loyalty to the state is much more important. So none shall hide. Right. And they may not agree to peace quite yet. We'll give them a sec to adjust to the new situation. But it will be soon. Let's continue. Oh, here we go. This should probably be enough. Give me that peace deal, please. Yep. Okay, 2 AE. That is perfectly fine, and it's being reduced quite a bit by our text that we just got. Okay, so Nanhei, Daxian, Beishan east to Xiongnu. Okay. Okay. My tribal chief, the Hu local power of Nanhei, accepts our generous peace offer. Nanhei, Daxian, Beishan east to Xiongnu. Go to jail. Alright, and we'll go ahead and lower this levy. Oh, we can't while we're at war. Oh, shoot. I did not think about this at all. Ooh, that is a problem. Yeah, because Qin keeps dragging us into wars, we may not be able to lower the levy. Oh, I gotta send them all the way back over. Oh, God, that's so far. No, I didn't think about this. Oh, my gosh, what is this? The game is haunted. It's just scrolling down by itself. Okay, can I leave this war, perhaps? No. I mean, Qin's gonna win the war soon. Okay, 42% on their capital. I think Qin's gonna win. Oh yeah, they're gonna win the war imminently, so I think we'll be fine. I just need Qin to not go to war before they finish this war, please. I beg of you. Okay, just to be safe, I will preemptively send everybody over towards Wakesu just to be safe, but I'm hoping I can cancel that before the next war starts. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. And then over here, I don't think there's any buildings. Or actually, no, there are a couple of buildings. There's Council of Elders. We'll destroy that. Tribal Settlement. We'll destroy that. What do we have here? A fort here. Destroy that. Hunting camps. Destroy that. And we do have stone permanently now, thanks to our stone surplus in the capital. So, do we? Wait, hold on. We don't have a stone surplus in the capital. Oh, the mine's not finished yet. That's right. Okay, we'll trade for stone just temporarily, as the mine won't be done until the 25th of June. Alright, stop trading for gold for just a sec. Trade for stone. There's no stone trading. Okay, well, never mind. We will fortify that once we have our stone surplus. No need to do this right now. It's perfectly fine. Actually, now that I think about this, Daxian Beishan is right next to Goku, so it actually doesn't make sense for this to be the provincial capital. It's too close to this other spot. I mean, this is probably thinking about it too hard. But a slightly better spot. What is the shape of this province? I'm trying to make sense of this here. This is all steppe. Yeah, this is all steppe. Daking might be a little bit better. It's further away. It's got the right amount of coverage. It touches 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. I mean, these are all bad spots, in all honesty. Actually, you know what? Jin Miaopao is actually a god tier location in terms of fort coverage. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9 locations. It completely protects this entire area. It's in the province. It's in the southern corner of the province, but it also covers the Huifa province pretty thoroughly. So I think that this is going to be our planned future capital. So we'll leave the capital here for now, but we'll hopefully move it down there in the future. So that's perfectly fine. And then once we're out of war, we can do a migration. We can't migrate while we're at war. So we've just got to wait. Yeah, unfortunately, because I can't lower my levy, they're going to keep eating my manpower while I'm stuck in this war that Qin is in. Come on, 42% just to finish that thing off. There they go. Okay, good job. Now just conclude the war, please. Fortress up here is done. Good. Okay, there we go. Now, before Qin goes to war again, which they will within milliseconds, we've got to stop moving and lower the levy. Where's my other levy? Stay stationary. All right. Right, those guys were lowered, and then it's just this other group that has to get lowered still. 29th of June. Who's disloyal? Chelly Dugu is disloyal. What? Why? What's the problem now? Power base? 63 loyal veterans? What? What? How does he have loyal veterans? How does he have that many loyal veterans? Okay, yeah, free hands for Chelly Dugu. That'll just have to do. I don't know what else I can do about that. Alright, 29th. Mine is done. Good. Alright, not that it matters at this point, because we're not going to build. We could still fortify this, actually, but I think it's actually fine. Alright, now we can lower this. Okay, 51% through. So 1st of April, 483. I think we keep waiting. And then Tuman is sort of disloyal. It was not that bad at the moment. I could bribe him. We're fine. Barbs over here. I think those are probably Xiongnu barbs. These are Zhangkun barbs. Okay. Okay, well the issue is I can't raise the levy again in time to react to this. Hold on. Get me out of this map mode. Okay, we're already assimilating over here. Adding more population over here will just slow down my assimilation progress, but it's not going to make or break anything. They're not going to come into areas, for example, over here, where I'm trying to maintain that 100% Xiongnu, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so this is actually perfectly fine. Go for it. I'm fine with this. Lower this. Why did I turn fort maintenance on? Okay, that shouldn't be on. I don't know why that happened. Mysterious fort maintenance. Raising on its own accord. Very strange. Alright, yeah, we just keep taking it easy. I think by, well, I guess the thing is, Dead or imprisoned. Wuda Dihu Quilin, a man in charge of justice in our great nation, has ordered the imprisonment of Wu Wei Hellion due to his extreme debt. This is the governor of Leon. You're imprisoning a governor? What are you, out of your mind? Oh my god. I need... This guy, this is the guy keeping Leon under control. What are you doing? You gotta talk to me before you do something like this. This is a governor. Don't... Oh my god. We were told that he will languish beyond bars until the debt has been paid off. Justice is done. Wow. Okay. You cannot release him from prison until the debt is paid. How much gold does he have? Minus 106. Okay, so that's... If that's 60 gold per year, that should be about 2 years of jail time for that guy. Well, that's a problem. I'm generally lacking in qualified civic governors. Oh, maybe not, actually. Who's this? Oh, this is a new guy. This is a 16-year-old. He does not look like a 16-year-old. But, loyalty is pretty good. He's deceitful, but 9 finesse speaks for itself, I think. And what is this guy? Oh my gosh. This is a very good guy as well, 20 years old. I think I'm actually going to give this guy the job. His finesse is a little bit lower, but he has really good traits for being a governor. Commerce, fort defense, and state religion happiness is quite good. To the point that I may actually... No, I think I'll make Huxi Shiz Huhuodi the governor, plus his loyalty is a little bit better as well. Yeah. We changed all the policies. No, don't do that. Stupid jerk. All right. Yeah, we've got to fix this. So, God, stop it. Acquisition of wealth. I do not want you to be doing that. I mean, this is actually probably fine. Yeah, this I need to change back over to conversion. Yeah. And then over here, change back over to conversion. And then here in the middle, I should change it back to conversion, but I don't actually have enough PI. I will next month though. Here we go. Now I have enough PI. Yeah, I think we're still low enough that I should just let him go into harsh treatment. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right, that'll have to do. No, I can't. I gotta get it back to conversion. I gotta do conversion. It's almost 0. I think we'll be okay. It'll be close, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. Levy will be ready again on 30th of November. All right, we'll just keep waiting. All right, that's fine. Spreading people up there. Probably opinions are improved as much as they go. Okay. Call arms from Chin. Yeah. Okay, before I answer that, I should probably get a migration going. Let me set up a migration from the Longchang area. Okay. Actually, let me do it like this. So let me first calculate what I need migrator-wise. So I need 1 for Yumen, and then I also want to get. Let's see. So I need 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I should also sneak in and grab this stuff too. So 9, 10, 13. So if I can get 13 migrators, that's probably a bit too much, but let's see what we can do here. Okay. I wish I had a better map for this. So let's see. Let me remind myself. So for migration, units, all units become tribesmen of my culture and religion. Okay. So I think I just need the plurality to be Xiongnu. I think that's how that works. Let me see if I can do something from maybe up here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of population around here. Okay, I think I can do it from this area up here. It's going to be really far away, but that's fine. Once the war starts, the migrators should still be in play. So that should be perfectly fine. So let's try to gather them in Maybe in Barrel. Let's see if we can do it like that. Actually, no, there's not that many people there. Let's gather them in Baga Turgen, because there's already one Xiongnu and some other folks. Actually, there's two Xiongnu here. Yeah. So we want 11 in total. So let's move people over from the surroundings. So let's see. Let's try to get 3 Xiongnu first. So from Longshan, move 2 Xiongnu over. We'll move more slaves than tribesmen, because we want to turn the slaves into tribesmen. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 4 Xiongnu now, so now we can do 3 of every other kind. So Hujis. Okay. So 3 Hujis, 4 Xiongnu, and then Arzhans. We can get 2 more Arzhans as well. Any Arzhan slaves? No Arzhan slaves anywhere. Alright, Arzhan tribesmen that'll have to do. Okay, that's 10. This is still possible. We can get 1 more Xiongnu slave, I think. Yeah. It's 11. Alright. What is this graphic? What is... Oh, because it's overpopulated. That's what that means. I was like, what is happening with the graphics right now? Looks like a glitch, but no, we're fine. And then if I need to recolonize this, I have to get that organized separately. I guess I could just... Let me actually get 12, and I'll have 1 just resettle here, if it needs to happen like that. So move 1 more. Let's just move... Let's just move as many more slaves as we can in here. So let's see, we got 1 Xiongnu, we've got 5 Xiongnu, so we can move, let's see, Huji-wise, 1 Huji, 3 Huji, so we can move 1 more Huji slave in here. Okay. There we go, stability drop. And then, now let's have 1 unit actually stay here and recolonize this. There we go. Okay, perfect. And now you guys, let's get this organized. So we need 1 to go down to the border down here. That should be fine. And then the rest of you, I'm going to send as a group over to this area. The long migration begins. It's going to take you a minute to make it over. Okay, that's good. Anything else we need to do while we are at peacetime for the moment that we're at peacetime? I don't really think so. I think we're good to go with accepting this call to arms. Incidentally, who is Qin fighting? I actually don't even know who they're fighting. They're fighting Zhao. Okay. Actually, this is good for me to know before we join this war. Zhao borders me, and they have territory that I kind of want. Okay, alright, Wakesu, you have been saved by circumstance. We're going to join the Zhao war and actually be involved in a more substantive capacity. So I will accept this call to arms, but I need to be ready to do that. This levy is not going to be ready for 23 more days. 3rd of January. So I can wait and then respond to this before 3rd of January. So our levy will be ready long before then, 30th of November. So we should do it like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and raise all of our levies, just to be thorough, and gather them up over in this area as much as we can. These guys over here will take a minute to make their way over, but... let's see, this is probably the furthest I can go. And then you guys, I think I'm going to try to gather everybody at Lucheng who are coming from this direction, because that's like sort of a safe gathering point. And then over here, they'll spawn at Lucheng, and then we'll just wait for these guys to all gather up. Then from up here, the Yan is kind of like in the way. That's kind of annoying. I could get a movement treaty with Yan. They would agree to it. I think I'll do this. These guys are still fighting the Qi revolt, so I don't think Yan's involved in this Chinese conflict at all. They're involved in this other thing, so I'll just ask for military access with Yan. They'll grant it to me. That's perfectly fine, so then we'll raise this force over here. Is this the other side of it? Okay, yeah. We can just go through here, that's right. So we'll gather up down here, and then we'll move as a group. And then, other than that, our Bing force from here, I'll raise them now. They're next to Zhao territory, so we're going to have them actually go over to Lucheng as well. Okay, that is fine. This is all fine. Raise maintenance, raise the fort maintenance. Okay, an actual war in this campaign at long last. I'm excited about this. I mean, Zhao isn't exactly a heavy hitter in the Chinese area, but this is, you know, this is a Chinese regional power, so nothing to sneeze at. And they do have 88 integrated pop, so they're going to have more than just their minimum levy. And this war is the Qin-Zhao War to take Jihei, which is this area here, which is not incidentally Wuyuan, which is this border province that I'd actually like to take for myself. So if I can sneak into here, maybe grab, where's their capital at? It's over here somewhere. Wuyuan, okay, that makes sense. So this is the capital of Wuyuan. It's also unfortified, so we can slide down here, grab this, maybe even grab more stuff. We can punch our way into Shufang, as we've talked about before, and maybe even get some more territory. Some good stuff could certainly come of that. And we'll raise the levy of, the main levy, the levy of Mobe, as soon as we can. We can raise them, I think actually, yeah, we can raise them as close as here, although only half of them, the rest will have to come from up here. And we can at least get a couple thousand into the area before the war starts, with the main bulk of our levy on the way down to reinforce. So I think we are good to go. Actually, wait, hold on. Did I sell my extra copy of stone? No, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. All right, raise the levy down here. And you guys come down here as well. Actually, you come over here. Yeah. All right. Miraculous recovery for Jisoo. He seems to be in remission from his previous ailment. Which ailment are we even talking about here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Another one? Oh, is this a different call to arms? I don't... You're only in one war. I don't know what this is about. Okay. We'll join your war in just a second. We're almost ready. I think the 1st of January we'll accept the call to arms. Because I want to get one more bit of morale tick, and I'm scared about my guys getting sniped. Mudong has lost their governor. What is happening over here? Unclear. But I can assign this guy over here. He's probably overqualified for the Modong area, but Modong will eventually have more territory, and the Modong territory is going to be different culture group and, to some extent, different religion. Yeah, the parts over here are different religion, so having a qualified governor isn't bad, to be sure. Let's put them all on acquisition of wealth. Gotta love that. These greedy governors. Just convert these people, please. That's all I ask of you. Okay, January 1st. Now our morale is basically topped off. We will accept the call to arms with in their war against Zhao. Yes. Yes. Okay. The Chinese major power of Qin is only just worthy of our support in their war against Zhao. We are now at war with Zhao. Okay, so that's fine. I guess this force could try a very cheeky just charge down into Wuyuan, see if we can snag this right away. If this stack gets, if this 2K force gets hit, I may lose it. That's fine. This is just one of my random levies. That's perfectly okay. We have many more forces to work with. I probably didn't need to rally everyone in my country for this war, but I figure better safe than sorry. I certainly don't want some sort of weird issue with Zhao invading my land and causing trouble there. So we'll come and try and grab Wuyuan. Knowing Qing, or not knowing Qin, knowing the AI in this game, if I control Wuyuan, they may even give it to me in the peace deal. So we'll see if we can grab that early on here before things get too far. Looks like things are kind of at a standstill at the moment. The issue is that Qin's land is so large. I mean, mine's bigger, but theirs is so large that their levies have to travel across the jungle to make it up here. So Zhao has the advantage, despite being a sneaky, you know, border gore nightmare style nation. Zhao is technically, even given their shape, they are more consolidated geographically than Qin or myself. Yeah. So let's give this a go, see if we can pull off something crazy here. And then this 11k force, we're going to wait for this force and maybe wait for this 500 force, probably not wait for them. Yeah, once this 1K force arrives, this force will get moving as well. I guess we could actually have it go over to just control Shuxiang to hold them there. No one's getting past an 11K force in the step fort, so we'll just have them all plan to gather over here. And then these guys as well. I want them to gather up for safety, and then we'll move them as a group. Let's go down to... Actually, speed 3 is probably fine at the moment. We've engaged the enemy. Oh? Where is this happening? Oh, is this happening down here? Oh. Where have we engaged the enemy? Oh! They hit the barbs. Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This should be perfectly fine. Wait, no, this is my migratory group. Shoot, okay. That is not perfectly fine. These guys aren't meant to actually fight. I mean, this is fine. They'll kill the barbs. And I think they can still do their migrations. Like, they didn't lose any units, so I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm glad that the 500 guy didn't hit the barbs and get stack wiped. That would have been annoying. I completely forgot about this, but I'm glad this worked out fine. I think we are okay. All right, back over here. my horses got here first. Okay, we'll start sieging this down. As expected, Zhao wasn't expecting me to join the war, and they don't have any forces in the area. I think Zhao is just kind of in trouble, to put it lightly. But we shall see. And since I've raised all of my forces, I should probably also do the other war that I'm setting up, the Wakeshu War, after this war is concluded. I don't want to split over here and do a war over here. Or I guess I could actually. I do have enough forces to do something like that. But, you know what I might do actually is, let me change plans here a little bit. I have, I think, enough forces that are coming over to hold down the Zhao front. I think I'll send the 22K over to just do the Wakeshu War. Because we have enough infantry. We have something like 5K infantry in the stack, maybe a bit less than that, to assault Wakeshu, assault Whaley, and probably also assault Koran, and that's it. So I think we should have this stack come over to do the Wakeshu War in a moment. We're going to get it soon. We're not going to be ready when we get it, but we can do it like that. Yeah, because I think I have enough forces locally without the 22K to hold down the fort down here. Alright, good stuff. And we'll just hold out here. Wait for these guys to arrive. And you guys come on down. Alright. Barbs are going to continue sieging stuff around here. That's fine. Alright. This guy's a vassal of Zhao, but he's not in the war. I guess he's a tribal vassal. So tribal vassals don't have to join their overlord in war. They could, I guess, maybe, but I kind of wish I could get to this guy's stuff. I guess I could technically get to this guy's stuff, but it'd be a non-cast a spell at war, so that's not a very good idea. That would take up a lot of a lot of stability for no good reason. Okay, I guess we could try to sneakily grab a non-U. I guess we'll just go for it. I should wait for the other forces to arrive. They're not that far away, and I don't really want to charge down this direction. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll hold the fort down here. Let's also start to actually organize these guys into having proper roles set up. Shock action for you guys. We'll wait for this large force to arrive. A turn for the worst. Jisoo Lawandi has often suffered bouts of unusual behavior. Whispered rumors of the very spirits taking over his body fill the streets. After his episode, he fell into a comatose state from which we fear there will be no return. We are told that all Xiongnu prepares for the worst, yet if we send for the finest physicians in the land, it may at least put our people's fears at rest. So he is not doing well. His epilepsy apparently is not in the greatest state. So that's pretty bad. He is 50 now, so he is quite old. Okay, so I certainly would be fine spending about 95 gold to reduce the chance of him dying. All right, I guess we just have to roll the dice here. I'm not going to do a 50-50 coin flip on that. Okay, cross your fingers and toes that Jisoo survives this situation. Jisoo has survived this situation, it appears, so that is pretty good. I think we just got nothing from that, which was the 50%, so that's perfectly fine. All right. Barbs over here. The Waksu claim is done. These are Xiongnu barbs, which means they are not a problem. Although they're going to walk into my guys, which is a problem. In fact, I can't stop them from walking into my guys, which is a pretty big problem. All right, we're going to have to just stop moving here. Try and retreat out of that. Because they're going to move in here, yeah, immediately. We have to just back out, unfortunately. That's really bad timing. This might get stack wiped. Yeah, shoot. Well, that sucks. I can't do anything about that. This force just is in the way, so let's go around the north to try and avoid them. I just can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Yeah, that's too bad. That's just something that can happen. Bad luck with that. Complete dice roll that they spawned right there at that time. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. You know what? Let's actually... I'm a bit concerned about Chin getting up here before I get up here, so let's try and at least grab Nanyu and Luo at the very least with this force here, just to be safe. Also, set these guys onto Deception, and I'll have this force lead this little strike force. These other guys will follow. All right, and then stay put, please. Stop moving. Stop moving. There we go. And then you come down to Nanyu. I think we should be safe to make this move. All right, that's fine. Down we come. I'm very, very ready to build roads in this nation, because this is ridiculous. Just the distances we have to walk. Yeah, honestly, like moving the capital from Longcheng to just some area further south in Mobei is a pretty good idea, just given how long I have to wait for my main levy to move around. Or moving off of levies is also another... Oh, I hit these guys. Okay. We need to retreat, because we are not going to win this fight. Alright, you guys are going to back up to there. This 10k stack should clean up handily, so this is perfectly fine. The moment I look away, of course, there's a fight, so I need to not look away from this area. But we should catch these guys. Where are they going to? Linwu. Yeah, here we go. We're going to catch these guys, and then we'll come down and clean up. That is perfectly fine. With the 10k stack. This is just one stack, so that is fine. Shihai. Where is it? Give me the go-to location, please. It's up here, okay. What, they dodged me? What? Okay, we should catch them now. 27th, 27th. Ah, god damn it, they're gonna get away. Oh, they have movement through their tribal vassal. That's annoying. We might catch them. I'm not sure, actually, if it's the same day. Okay, we did not catch them. That's fine. We'll just go to Wudu. That's fine. We'll just, or not Wudu, we'll go to Nanyu. We'll just go down here. That's fine. They may come back up here to Wuyuan. We'll just react at that time. We have more forces arriving soon. Oh, I didn't give you the new order to come to there. And then over here, you guys continue coming to there. Oh, I did not notice this force here. Okay, yeah, there are some more numbers around here than I was expecting, but that's fine. We have the 10k Doomstack roaming around. Yeah, not having access through Linhu is a problem for sure. They'll actually give me access if I ask them for it, which is kind of strange. I guess they're fine with the idea of me doing this, so I guess I will ask for it. And then, incidentally, can I catch them here? 5th of July, 10th of July. Here we go. We're going to catch these guys. This should be a juicy fight down here in Zhangshan. Very good. And this is almost down here. You guys are very slowly making your way over to this area, and we'll get that going at that point. Okay, here we go. We'll get a second force organized at Shuxian to reinforce the 10K stack, led by Jisoo himself. That was a stack wipe of the 3K. Holy moly! The 3K stack wipe. I think I was surprised before at a 2K stack wipe. Maybe it was a bit more, but look at these numbers as well. This is some very, very high quality generalship from Jisoo. He's surviving epilepsy and he's rolling 4s against 1s. Gotta love that. That's pretty good. Okay, now we just now we power on to non-U, and then we can go up and let me get military access with these guys as well. They're gonna agree. In this game, military access is the easiest type of treaty to get. The AI is very, very likely to grant it, so that is perfectly fine. So we'll come on over here, grab that stuff. Yeah, I think things are looking okay, actually. We've turned things around. I mean, things weren't that dire to begin with, but they are grabbing some free province stuff down here because this is all unfortified. Perfectly fine. This is not high-value land whatsoever. So we'll come over here and grab this stuff. You follow along and go on to Deception. And you guys just hold the fort down, literally. Key Civil War ends. Okay, so the Key Civil War, that's been ongoing for a moment now. They do look a lot more solidified now. All right, interesting. Grab this. Did it go to me? It did go to me. Let's try and beat these guys over to Luo, just in case we can sneakily grab this in the peace deal. I mean, I guess we can't make the peace deal, but if Qin does a peace deal where they take territory, they may give me territory that I've taken in the thing as well. So just in case, we'll try and grab as much as we can. In fact, yeah, we'll just keep this force at Shuxiang as a possible reinforcement army. These guys are almost down here. And then this 22K stack will arrive in the Wakeshu area soon. Oh, they've just gone to war with Weitu and Kucha. That's actually perfectly fine. They're going to be even more distracted. That fight should be even more straightforward now, so I'm happy with that. All right, keep the occupation, please. Come on, give it to me. Of course, Qin's entire legion, all of their legions have like arrived now up here. Okay, we grab that as well. Good stuff. I think what we do now, because the Qin armies are going to protect this area, unless there is a town we can sap, which I don't really see around here. I guess there's Zhao stuff over here. Ooh, okay, there's some juicy stuff over here. Okay. Is this like the Beijing area in real life? I think so. Is one of these places future Beijing? Let me know in the comments if you know which of these places is future Beijing. I know Beijing isn't like the oldest city in China or whatnot, or the historic capital. I think Nanjing is the historic capital. I'm not sure, actually. Let me know in the comments if you know. I think we probably want to go and retake our provincial capitals and then possibly go over and try to do some shenanigans over here. And what we'll do is we'll actually gather up everybody over here and send them over too. Yeah. Come to here, grab this stuff. And yeah, that is good. Down here, you have arrived. There we go. This can be the capital. That's perfectly fine. You guys are almost in position. And we'll go from there. Oh, here's the Zhao army. You guys need to not move so spread out. We could have problems here. 27th of September. All right, there's the rest of their forces. Everyone just wait here and gather up. Okay. Let me have a leader for this group as well. I'll have you lead the force. And everybody else will attach. Alright, make sure these are all the right tactics as well. Shock action for you. Deception. And deception. And deception. Also, did my votive offering ran out, I just remembered. But fortunately, I happen to have some prisoners available to sell. This is actually... Hold on. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and sacrifice you 5 stability, that's perfectly fine for now. Get the votive offering going for 60 more months. Forgot to do that when that ran out, but that's fine. We'll just get that going now. And then we'll sell everybody else to make some money now before I forget. Sell you. So 12 gold for that guy. So, oh, hold on. This is my governor, so let's not sell you. That'll upset the people in my nation, so not you. Everybody else, though. Sell in slavery. So I'll release you. Wait, that was, isn't this a character? No, that's a Janbei character. No, I'm wrong about that. He just looks like a character that I know. I'll sell you. Okay. Should be everybody except for my governor, who I don't want to actually sell. I want him to finish his jail sentence. Alright. And then you get moving. 22nd of October, you're moving as 1. That's good. Okay. Continuing along here. We'll just grab this and then move it further north. The actual war score is 46. It only shows me my war score, which is annoying, but actual war score is 46. So you come here, you just move on through and try and find their army. It's around here somewhere. And then we'll go and do some sacking. Okay, perfect timing. You guys have arrived. Time for Wakeshu to die. Let's do another war on either side of the nation here. We'll call in Qin, may as well. They're not going to need to be involved. This force is more than enough to deal with these goofballs. Okay, declare war in Wakeshu. My AE has been declining so nicely, but not for long now. War exhaustion may be an issue as well, but I think we should be okay. A lot of this is from the barbs that are taking stuff, but I think we'll be fine. All right, the GU city-state of Wakeshu and Whaley have rallied together to defend. Let's organize this force quickly here. Which of you is the best martial-wise? 8, 7, 5, and 8. All right, I'll have you be the leader. You have pretty good loyalty and a cool eye patch as well. Do we have any supply trains in this entire group? Hold on, let me check this real quick. Nope, no supply trains. Okay, we're gonna have some attrition problems with this big horde, but that's fine. The goal here isn't to keep this horde around for long, just to do some assaults and grab stuff very fast. Alright, deception for everybody, basically. Alright, in you go. No, hold on. Detach. Attach. Attach. And then you. There we go. Okay, 11th of November, we'll scroll back over and see what's going on over there. In the meantime, over here on this side of the planet, we'll be doing this. You go join those guys. I forgot to have you do that earlier. All right. Yeah, Qin like showed the hell up over here. What are they doing? They rolled in. I'm glad I came down when I did, because they just rolled in with their entire army all at once. I think they're going over to my other war, actually, which is not great because they need to continue working on this war more. I guess this gives me more chances to go and sack the northeastern section of Zhao with you know, no interruption, but they do not need to send everybody. They don't need to send, what is this? This is like a 20k, 25k detachment of their giant levy they're sending across the steppe over here. It's not necessary, Qin, I promise you. I don't need it. I appreciate the thought, Qin, but it really is not called for. Yeah, these guys are going to flee before me, as they ought to. In Wakeshu, where the hell is this? Battle of Wakeshu. Where? Oh, I caught some people. Okay, stack wiped those guys. That's fine. Now we assault. 20 assault power. That's perfectly good. There should be good here. Grab that. Okay, come down to Whaley and assault this as well. This is a Hills Fort, level 1 fort, so that's perfectly fine. It's also the capital, so that will be good. We do need to get this other fort in Kroran as well to get the peace deal, but that should be fine. We should have enough. Actually, finishing the Wakeshu War will be good to keep the to get the Qin AI back where it needs to be. Song wants some spices. Sounds good. Can you wait for these guys to arrive, then you'll join up. Can you actually go up here? Actually, no. You start going south. I think I think the Zhao force, it's in the Fog of War around here somewhere. I think it's going down towards the Qin forces down here. But I actually don't care about that. What I want to do is take this chance to plow straight this direction. Possibly even grab Jialuo. Let me see here. I can actually, let's see, 24th of September, 485. I might be able to do a separate peace deal if Qin isn't going for it, but not for a while. So let's go down here, grab Jialuo. You guys come up here, grab that. Yeah, and then we're gonna make our way down to Xi, and we may end up gathering up everybody for the Xi siege because this is a level 2 fort. Gonna require quite a bit to actually assault it. But once we get through Xi, okay, this is a pretty big city, 25. That's a big sack. And there's a city over here, city here. Not very big cities, but these are cities. So that's a sack. City down here, that's 8. All right, that's a number. That's a fun fact, by the way. 8 is in fact a number. And yes, there are a couple of cities around here that we can definitely do some damage to. The barbarian invasion of China is kind of just starting all of a sudden. Gotta love that. Also down here, when are you guys arriving? 14th of December. Glad I checked over when I did. Okay, as we arrive, these guys are fighting over here. 14 assault power, that is enough. I could have waited for the monthly tick, but I don't think I need to. Right, you make your way down here. I'm not seeing the enemy army. I thought they were actually coming for these guys, but they might be just, you know, posting up in their areas over here, which would be the smart move, honestly. I would consider that pretty smart. All right. Head down here. How's this going over here? Whoa, we ran out of infantry? There we go. Now we've got it under control. Okay, so let's see. So what's the issue here? We actually did run out of infantry on this fort over here. Okay, so assaulting Koran might be a little complicated if we are this low on infantry. I did not think we'd have this problem. The plus side is that now we've got 2 forts completely blocking the enemy, so they can come back over and try to siege this, but they have to actually siege it. Alternatively, I think we want to probably, let's see here, 13th of January, they're going this direction. I think we just start sieging Koran and just try to get it as fast as we can to finish this war off. Because then we get the rest of the stuff from Fort Zone of Control. Meanwhile, over here we go, more slaves for me. And I think we hold the fort here for a minute and wait for the force up here to gather, because there is an unknown number of Zhao armies roaming around down here. And just to double check, it's just against Zhao still. I think at any minute, Qin will decide to piece Zhao out, and they may give me some of this stuff up here. I don't know how much they'll give me, but it could be some unknown amount. I don't know why this isn't taken, but this is part of this province, so it's fine if it's not taken. Yeah. Let's finish that off. There we go. And then, where's my not attached horse? There you go. Yeah, alright. You come on down to Xi. You come on down to Xi as well. We could go actually, let's go to Changping to try and get that sack on the way, because this force is led by my leader, so we will for sure get the sack at Changping, and then we'll come down to Xi and start sieging. And yeah, that's actually going to be it for this episode of the Xiongnu Campaign. Sorry to leave you off on a wartime cliffhanger, but we are just about out of time. This has been a very fun episode. Getting involved in the Chinese wars is actually proving to be a little bit more fun than I was expecting. And our own goals of consolidating our borders and moving more into these border areas is continuing at a good pace. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.